Hi Pisces, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-May 2024 love reading. Thank you to those of you who like, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, it's a bridge and a gap spread. And the way it works is we'll look at the past, present, future energies between you and your main love interest. Once we get the roll out, we'll pull some oracle cards as well for some additional insight, and that's where bridge and gap dynamic comes into play. As far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot. On the right side, we have the Romantic Tarot. And also keep in mind it's general reading, so I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as the energy and the cards on the right as the other person's. If you feel it's the way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have the Six of Coins. So this is actually a Taurus energy here, so for some of you this might even point to a timeline saying that, as we're here in the middle of Taurus season, maybe this person tried to come forward to you with a apology of some kind, right? So if we look at the artwork here out the window, it looks like there's snow outside, which makes me think back to the Five of Pentacles energy. Now here we see the Six, right, which is usually pointing to restore and balance, but looks like if you look at the facial expression of the feminine energy there, they definitely don't look like they're very impressed with the effort being made, right? So it could just be one of those things where maybe they come in to try to apologize in some way, but it's more centered around maybe just buying you a gift or something, right? Rather than you feeling like it's a genuine emotional expression of being sorry for something. Alright, past energy on their side, we have the Moon. So yeah, maybe this is just how this person views things in general. Their idea of showing love might be to buy gifts, maybe take you out on trips, things along those lines. And that could be where the disconnect is, right? If you're looking for something maybe with more of an emotional angle to it. All right, present energy on your side, we have Justice, and we have the Princess of Staves. So Justice is actually a Libra energy, and then the Princess of Staves is the equivalent of the Page of Wands. So yeah, could just be saying that you're still hoping for this person to come in and restore the balance around the situation, right? To get quote unquote justice around the situation, but I feel like this is saying that at the same time, you want it to be a certain way, otherwise you'll still be inclined to want to move away from the connection, so I feel like there's hope within you that, okay, you're hoping that they'll come in and make it right the way that you were hoping to see it done, but, at the same time, you might have a little bit of a lack of confidence that it's actually going to happen. All right, present energy on their side, we have the Four of Wands. So yeah, so again, it looks like they definitely do see the potential for the two of you to have a long-standing commitment, and that might be what they really want. But again, like I said, it seems like you have two different approaches to things that seems to be causing a clash. All right, future energy on your side, we have the Eight of Cups. So this is actually a Pisces energy here, so for sure this makes sense for it to be your energy, but seeing this in a future position could just be saying, again, like I said, you might feel like when it comes to emotions, the connection just seems to be lacking, right? So if we even look at the cups, we see the 7 cups all look one way. All right, if I could get it to focus. And then we see the one, oh yeah, I don't know, there we go, finally. So all these cups look one way, and then we see this one, the heart almost looks empty, so it could just be one of those things where in the future you come to that realization where, like, okay, yeah, maybe they mean well, right, which I think they do, but you just might come to the realization that, okay, but emotionally I feel like there's too much lacking from the connection, and you might create some distance from it. All right, and future energy on their side, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is the Virgo energy here, which is basically opposite of your sign, right? So yeah, that could be what's really at play, where the two of you just might have opposite approaches to how you view love connections. I mean, if we even look at the artwork here, they're even taking coins, and throwing them into the water. So if we look at water as a symbol of emotion, it could just be, again, emphasizing what we were saying, which is that they just might express their love and emotion through buying gifts, right? Things along those lines, trying to show up in more practical ways versus true emotional openness. All right, bottom of the deck on your side, we have the Prince of Cups. So this is actually the equivalent of the Knight of Cups, and that's actually a Pisces energy. So again, another indicator that seems a lot more likely this would really be your energy for sure on the left side. But yeah, if nothing else, again, like I said, it looks like there's emotional openness on your side, and it looks like you're looking for that from others as well. All right, and bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Strength card. So yeah, to me, if we look at the artwork there, it looks like they're pulling on that statue, right? So I feel like this is kind of how they're feeling, right? Where they're trying to pull some emotion out of you, right? Some passion out of you, but they just seem to not be able to get there with you. But again, like we said, it looks like the two of you just have such different approaches to love that that's really what's at the root of the issue. All right, so moving on to the Oracle cards, we'll see what we get first from the Messages of Love Oracle card deck. I'm just going to pull a single card from this deck first. All right, and we're starting to fall, but got it. All right, and next we'll see what we get from the Wisdom Oracle deck. So same situation, just going to pull a single card from this deck, and then we'll read the messages from both cards and wrap up with that. All right, and that didn't want to go back in the deck. So from the Messages of Love, we have obstacles. It says unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. So yeah, interesting message there, because I don't necessarily feel like it's an unhealed wound that's the situation here. Like I said, it just seems like those are really your default love languages, right? Where you're looking for more emotional expression, and this person just seems to try to show up in more practical ways. But we'll see what the Wisdom Oracle card says. All right, we have Truth Be Told. There's the artwork, and the number is 14. Let's see what this has to say. Okay, the relationship message says people tell you who they are very quickly if you're willing to listen to what they say and pay attention to how they behave. This card calls you to engage in heartfelt, open conversation. It's time to see the truth about what you share with each other and tell the truth about who you are and what you need. No one can do that for you. Remember that your truth is always based in your personality and experience up to now. A higher truth to be found after you communicate honestly and see how doing so has helped you become more attuned to yourself. Don't hold back. Speak your truth and listen. So yeah, I mean, ultimately that might be what it has to come down to, right? If you do feel like you still do see some potential in this connection, right? Maybe there needs to be a conversation there, right? Like as far as if you just want to tell them, like, look, I appreciate that you're buying these gifts, things along those lines, but I'd rather you show up and just be more present emotionally, right? And and then at that point, it'd be up to them to see, can they show up in that way and still be comfortable, right? So it could just be one of those things. I mean, worst case, if it looks like you're ready to leave the connection without that emotional connection anyway, then at least it'd be worth a try, I guess, for at least some of you. So hoping it resonated with you guys. Wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.